Grab your sword and your shield. Roll the dice and check your skills. This is where it begins. Let's see where this all ends. With your friends, you're not alone. Icewind Dale will freeze your bones. Saturday is for the boys. Eat your snacks and make some noise. Follow the path of your choice. Saturday is for the boys. So my friends, what will you do when the hags come for you? Or the warden comes to claim all the life you attain? So release your lover's blast. Let's find out how long you last. Saturday is for the boys. Eat your snacks and make some noise. Follow the path of your choice. Saturday is for the boys. So my friends, what will you do when the hags come for you? Or the warden comes to claim all the life you attain? So release your rubbish blast. Let's find out how long you last.
Do it live. Fuck it, do it live.
All right, you guys want to go around and do? Is there anything notable that your character has gotten this level? We'll start with you, Red.
It's gotten better at my sword. Slasher feet. Lets me do some things with slash damage.
Good to hear some accent there,
That's
man.
about it.
I get genuinely. And you guys, go ahead and pass Red around until it gets to the owner of Red.
My human rib has like 3 accents too. So good luck with that.
Yeah.
Did you do anything new to it?
No.
Oh.
No. There's it's just when you see it, you're like,
reacquainted
oh, yeah.
with it.
You haven't seen him in 10 months.
I know, right? It's been longer than that. It's been a year and 18 days.
That's wild.
Momonga, he just he created a pact with his warlock patron. Pact with a blade. And also got invocation. The pact with a blade invocation. Don't know exactly. Can't remember what the name of it is. I wrote down what it does.
Is that the one that it's like a +1 to
Yeah, just plus one attack, plus one damage, plus one damage.
And I think your weapon counts as magical for all intents and purposes too.
Yeah.
And you can transform it into different shit. If I remember right.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. So whatever you
These
want it to
two good old
Warlock
guys.
bros. Brolocks, if you will.
You, sir?
Yeah.
Dang. A little bit of warlock in your paddle.
I know, right?
Yeah, got a little, like
You get a little bit in there, you know what I mean?
Got 2 deities fight each other now
Uh-huh.
over your soul.
That fucking duality, I like it.
God damn.
Your armor's getting blacker and blacker, I can see it. The Dark Knight.
Riv got the tough feat, so I got a total of 25 HP.
Add it on?
Yeah.
Where's the body?
To an 84 now.
Yeah, motherfucker is
Jacked as
swole.
hell.
Yeah, that thing's
It's swole.
There you go.
That magic's done wonders for you, boy.
Ah.
That's not magic.
Ain't no magic.
That's
That's
straight
right.
steer line, baby.
Yeah, you need a more built mini, my man.
I cast catch these hands.
Yeah.
That's a bunch of rats in a trench coat.
Even though he
yeah,
doesn't look like that at all anymore.
No.
Looks like a regular human man.
Regular Joe.
You didn't foresee, you ain't know this was happening? Oh, wise DM that he was going to be turned into a regular human?
You know what? I did not. No.
Funny
I respect the dice. All right.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Sonder.
Not super fantastic this time around, but I did get a charisma boost and an interesting new spell.
What spell is that?
Spirit Shroud. So, you surround yourself with spirits of the dead. It gives you a damage boost in melee, and it also reduces their movement speed.
Jesus. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Brad, you want to take that and slowly pass that one around?
Emrys received 8 HP, which is fantastic. He definitely needed it. He also got a point in Constitution and a point in Wisdom, rounding those out a little bit, and got a second 4th level spell, so more Walls of Fire.
Hey,
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
be careful with this guy. He's delicate.
Still get a little.
Yeah.
See if he makes his way to the
They'll have the armor and a second sword and another hand.
Oh yeah, I forgot you one.
God. Wait, did we solve that yet?
No.
Can you turn your magic weapon into a hand?
I had pitched the idea. I don't know if
I'm absolutely fine with that. That sounds great to me.
Oh, the rust monster.
Rust monster?
I'm going to need some.
We killed it, didn't we?
Don't worry, I got you.
No.
We'll
Foxy Loxy saved it.
we'll talk about it.
Okay.
We didn't call. Well, we did call it a rust. I accidentally slipped and called it a rust monster, but no one rolled to be able to tell what it
What
was.
it was. Oh, yeah, it was in a cage.
It was
Locked up.
underneath this rock closest to
That's,
us.
that's,
Yep.
Yes, that's what it was.
And then
bitch rusty.
There's Rusty.
Fallen Comrade will.
Rusty, crusty. Is that a Zergling?
Snapping in.
No, it's rust monster.
Give it back. Give it back.
Here. Spit on it.
My pack weapon, I can chain it into a hand.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm fine with that.
Oh, my.
Be slapping it.
Oh,
Well, slowly become a lefty.
So as far as a weapon goes,
Fallen Comrade.
like what is a fist weapon?
I'm thinking like a D6,
Okay, I mean that's basically what mine does now. So
kind of like
you bring a bow.
Did I no? Like, are you asking if it had a string?
Oh no, he had a. It feels like there's a tip.
Oh, it may have come off. I don't have.
a tip.
It didn't come out in this box, but
Oh yeah.
and then we had this guy, who was I used as the walrus leader. All right. So, who wants to do a recap?
Good lord.
Yeah, I think you're the one that listened to
Huh?
them.
I don't powwow it. All right. What do we remember happened in this campaign? I feel like this is what we kind of should do.
Oh, like a halfway kind of.
I don't.
This turn. Your turn, I don't. Oh, let's try hot.
I'm not hot now.
Yeah, this turn.
Yeah, I don't care. Do you guys want to do what do you guys remember that happened in this campaign? Just say 2 or 3 things. We'll go around and then we'll
Like
we'll,
major points
we'll
in the campaign.
fix it. It could be major, it could be minor. Just pick a couple of moments that you remember. I can start if you'd like.
Sure.
This is throughout the whole campaign.
Through the whole
Yeah, just pick a couple things
Best-
that had happened in
best
this
moments.
campaign to percolate some moments.
I invented snowboarding on my shield.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Proud about that.
Yes, Red did invent snowboarding.
We had a jousting match
With the
out
pig.
with
Henry.
Henry
Oh, right,
yeah.
with the shit. It was.
No, you won.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
it
was close
ugly.
though. Yeah, it was close.
That was a good one.
Oh no!
Did it break?
You broke it again? Why were you just fucking with it? Yeah? Just put it down.
I did. And then my hand went on top of it.
Just kidding. No, take him.
Thought you were gonna bring it back.
Now you're taxing half damage.
You got like the fatherly instinct for the
I did. I got
kids.
the
Yeah.
father instinct.
What was that?
When
Luckily,
a friend
I
gets
wrote it
hit-
down.
When a friend get oh, good.
Father instinct. Move half movement speed unprovoked towards injured ally. Free action once per day.
That's fucking great too.
Unprovoked.
Yeah, he
I
did.
take provoke
Yes.
opportunity. Yeah. Attack opportunity.
So that's great. What else do we got? The tower, the upside down tower?
Yeah.
Yes. Motherfucker murdered that man.
like
I
a savage.
was like, hey, what's going on, Sonder? What
Talking to
happened,
the
buddy?
statues.
He saw some
keeping
people in
secrets.
purple or something and
Keeping
just
secrets.
lost.
My diplomatic hint what happened. Those
I-
dirty blooded rogue fuckers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Them dirty purple dragon ninjas or something.
We basically made him quit his job.
Looking back on it, it's like 50-50 because the dropping him through the hole and coming down with the sword was the most badass thing I've done so far. But like,
Well, not the most badass. I'm gonna contend you had a more badass moment.
really?
You using your sword to go through the fucking snow
Oh yeah,
was
the
also
magic
fucking
torpedo.
cool as shit.
That's fucking yeah.
I think I just have a really good visual in my head.
And try to hold
Yeah.
that on there.
And sacrificing your fucking hand. That was wild.
I do remember that. I do remember that.
Except for
Because that was like the beginning
probably
of
about
Sonder
a
doesn't
minute or
practice
two before
shit,
you
bro.
move it.
Uh-huh.
You can. That's what. What did you say?
I said a lot, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
If you said one thing, I broke the rules. I'm not gonna lie.
Sandra?
God, the hag dream, and then like everything that followed that was pretty intense.
You also burned down the village.
Oh, fuck, I did that, didn't I?
Oh yeah.
You don't know that.
Sonder went on the deep end, boy. He was just,
Listen, big wheels keep on turning.
That was like episode 4.
Yeah.
He's like, get off Sonder's ass, guys. What the fuck is this?
I just thought about that.
Is this a Sonder?
Secret.
Is this a Sonder bird session? Get the fuck off my nuts.
Sonder, big bad evil guy. Confirmed.
Big Ben.
Emrys?
The murder snowbank. Remember that very fondly?
Oh Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Where we
we-
kept
That's even longer ago.
putting dead bodies inside of the snowbank, waiting for the thaw.
Septic?
Was it something?
Yeah.
Was I here?
Septic
Yeah.
Caltra.
Yeah, you
That was quite a while
Everybody
ago.
was here. Obviously, some of us became the heroes of Tourmaline. We had the
Oh, there's
Red
only
the
one
boys.
hero of Torment.
yeah.
Yeah.
I said
Red
some
the
of us.
boys.
Yeah, the boys.
Saved 2 children from a cage.
Yep, they
No lizard.
are kind of on a ticking time bomb of becoming not looking normal anymore.
Oh shit, I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
you don't know that.
They're-
We don't
Well,
know.
we don't know that, but they're currently with the speaker of Goodmead in town.
They are. Clap.
Yeah.
Flip. Is that his name?
Yep.
I remember somebody bullying somebody about their good meat medal. Remember that very
Because you
Oh my
sold
god, that poor fucking man.
Yeah.
You mean my Goodmead medal?
Zan
sell yours
and
too?
Prentice.
I sold mine.
Forgot about
and
that
I got
one.
it back
They
from
got
you.
it back.
Well, that was Danny
Well,
Prentice.
technically I got his. but-
I just
400 IQ play.
Prentice fucking exists. That guy.
Prentice is the undead assistant of Zan.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, that's the guy who
He
was
is
walking
also
around
on the
talking.
shit list.
He is also on the shit list.
Dan had one of the greatest characters, the bartender. Forget his name.
Alum.
Along
Oh man.
Yeah,
Dude was
Alum
the
was
man.
fucking the man.
Wait, he can't be the greatest of all time anymore because he was involved in the murder of Danae.
We don't know that for sure.
I
Is-
do.
Do we all know that?
Oh, well, we all don't know that.
Wait, do you know that
I
for sure?
feel like I shared that with somebody
Probably
because I
me.
found a note. It was in Thieves' Camp.
Oh, I mean, I feel like we're homies. Did you share it with me?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
No, he went on.
I want to say you actually shared it with Ulrich
No.
No.
oh yeah, I
way.
asked if he could read it.
because he knows
But I
Thieves
think he
Camp.
was. I think he was
Oh,
playing
right,
coy.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember them talking about the Thieves' Camp written on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, okay.
No, there was a Tusk. What Tusk? What do you
Scrimshaw.
call it? Thank you.
Oh,
Good
that's
recall.
right. That's right.
Yep.
Which we found at the scene of the crime.
Okay. So how much of the whole story do you guys want me to go over? I can go over it really quick,
Let's
or
do.
Let's kind of just do the relevance of
I was gonna say from
like where we are now.
White Moose.
Bryn Shander to present.
Earmere talking to stone people.
Oh my god, what a crazy fucker.
But
Wait, what?
Give us some.
Aramir. No, that was.
Sonder was talking
Yeah,
to
that was
us.
Sonder.
Oh, Sonder?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he had the dusty eyes.
Sonder fucking just talking to them.
My demon friend.
Flirt
Right, Red?
Oh, the fucking fox or whatever.
Yeah.
Scriven Scry.
Scriven Scry. Jesus, you're good at that.
And Nethril, the Nethril Empire.
I think it was just a hit the highlights, I guess,
Of what? The
from the
whole,
beginning. Yeah.
I guess leaving Bryn Shander, because that'll get us to. Because Bryn Shander was a lot of talking stuff. I remember.
yeah, if you guys just want the very recent stuff.
Oh, we got into
Give us a highlight
brawl
from the
with Bryn
beginning
Shander.
to them. Highlights.
So from the beginning, we meet up in not Tourmaline,
Not Lonely Wood.
Targos. So we meet up in Targos. We meet up at the Luskan Arms. This is where we meet Alum. This is kind of where the adventure starts. We meet Nerith, who seems to be a Zentarum. He's got winged snakes. He sends you guys on a mission to Tourmaline to clear out the mines in the name of Targos. You guys do this. This is where you guys run into the kobolds, in which you guys
I smashed him with a chair.
Scorp, Thwip, and
I know I'll find it.
Yeah, I think that was it.
was this Scorp and Thwip?
I think
Okay,
so.
I'm pretty sure,
There was a dig dagger.
Yeah. Exactly. You guys killed those poor guys. And then and this is when you guys are going down the one-person elevator.
Who's got the old people rock?
The old people rock?
Oh, the brain?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Oh.
I don't know who has
Brother,
that.
you. Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
I don't know.
Brother, yes, you do.
I know. I was
sure?
holding some.
You're the only one that
regular-
can talk to stones.
Yeah.
No,
No.
this was before Stone Talk.
I know.
No.
Yeah, it was like a psychic thing. I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, that's you, brother.
But I didn't keep
Oh,
it.
see, I thought it was Momonga, so
Yeah,
I might have it.
I thought Momonga had it.
He's trying to sell it.
No, I was trying to sell it.
Is that
Yes, I have it.
No,
Yeah.
my
I got
fingers were
one
glued.
brain
to it.
mind flare thing.
Oh, there's.
So like when I pulled away, I was like,
Yeah, that's what I was
Giant
doing.
octopus
That's what I was
wings
trying.
rockets. What the fuck is going on?
I do.
This is the
I have a
avalanche.
brain mind flare.
Oh, okay.
That's correct.
So, as we're going down there, we have the Grell who winds up grabbing one of the tries to grab one of the players.
That's when you turn into a spider.
He turns into a spider. Embers turns into a spider, goes down, winds up whooping on that thing, and
There's a door guard down there.
huh?
Wasn't there a door guard? Like
There's an invisible Dwargar who is like watching you guys, who Sonder keeps seeing with his see invisibility.
I mean, fucked us up.
As he's going through the wall, and he attacked while
Yeah,
you
he
guys
went
were
through the fucking
halfway
walls.
down.
Yeah, motherfucker was going through walls and shit.
Yes. And this is when we first find a piece of Chardolin.
Chardonnay.
You grab it and you pass out for a second.
Yep.
We go down to the bottom. We wind up fighting some type of unknown horror. And this is when we find that rock, that Eldritch brain.
That was the tentacle budgeting.
Yeah, the Grell.
Yeah.
From there, you guys go back up and you guys go into Tourmaline. This is when you meet Orcus Masthu, and this is when you find that there is a speakership race going on here. The deed is claimed for Targos, and this is when you guys do claim Red and the boys, and he's a hero, what have you.
Damn right.
Damn right.
So, skipping from there, we've got the events that happened in Lonelywood. So, before all this, you guys wind up going, and you guys go back to Targos. You guys are supposed to meet with Zan in Lonelywood. When you get there, that is when there is the crowd of people, and Zan is being latched up and about to be set on fire at the pyre. You guys save him. Head to Goodmead.
But we saved him, and then the whole town is mad at us.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, in the snow before that, this is when you meet the serpent who prays to Dendar, and this is when you guys get the kids.
Okay, that was before.
Yes. But you guys talk to Zan. You guys make a break for it to Goodmead. This is when Aramir is hiding in the tree and sees the giant carrying that beating sack.
meetings.
Yeah, he put it.
Yeah,
dug up a hole, put it in the
that
ground.
mini
some shit.
in the far left.
That's something else.
Oh, something
Yep.
else?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of that
Yeah,
thing.
you
That
think
big.
of
Cross giant thing.
Yeah, the big giant that was walking around with the heart.
Yes.
Wasn't he riding like a mammoth or some shit too?
He was. No, I don't. Mammoth's over there though. No, I'm sorry. It's actually right under there.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Okay.
So you guys talk with Zan, and Zan is like, "Hey, I need this favor of you. What will you guys do in return?" And he's asking you guys to clear out that tower. You guys say, you guys cut a deal for some magic items
Yep.
and for the helping of the children.
Yep.
From there, you guys go to Goodmead. This is when you guys meet Otis. This is when you meet Clep. And this place is when you guys fight or go to where the ogres and the Furbeak is. The Verbeak. This guy right here.
Is this the poop hole?
No, that's a different campaign, brother.
Poop shoot.
Yeah.
Right?
Poop shoot, right? No, this is the one.
He
in
had the
which
lion pelt on him,
He's
right?
got the lion pelt that's digging in his skin. This is when Aramir uses thaumaturgy to cause the cave to go,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Doug goes, "Oh no!" and like
Oh,
runs off because
yeah.
he thinks that the cave's collapsing.
Evil secret elf room.
Yes, there's a room in which has warnings on it, and we have two of the players, Aramir and
Me.
and Sonder, start bleeding out from their eyes.
Big hit. I regret not exploring that room.
Yeah.
But I think there was a room where they just shit in it.
Yeah, there was a shit room.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't there like a? Nah, I don't know. Might got some things.
Yeah, you might be blending it from the other
Yeah.
campaign.
But go ahead.
I
You
don't
know.
remember the room, but it would make sense to have one, I guess.
It was a room they just went in there and pooped.
Yeah, I feel like that is true. So you guys wind up going into this diplomat. You guys burn the rug. You guys talk with them, and you decide to be like an envoy for these giants. You guys go back to Goodmead and kind of work out a deal because the giant had crushed the mayor, the former mayor of Goodmead.
Yes.
Right.
We made a deal with him.
There's a dispute. There was an argument, and one of the giants wound up crushing him.
And Heroes of Goodmead.
Here's a Goodmead, and this is when you guys are given the medals for Goodmead. This is when, this is kind of like the nice turnaround moment you guys have.
Where everyone was on board.
Yeah, exactly.
This is after the come to Jesus talk, the first one.
And then from there, you guys go to Lonelywood. I had said Lonelywood earlier. I actually meant East Haven. East Haven is where Zan was trying to get burned.
Right.
You guys then go to Lonelywood. Lonelywood. This is where we have the moose. And this is a very dense section because this is when the moose happens. This is when we run into Danae. This is when Ulrich shows up, the troll heart that gets buried in the ground. The ground. The death of Danae. We have
R.I.P.
our
Hag dreams.
the hag dreams happen that when Ulrich shows up.
The seance happened here?
The seance happens here. At the Lady of the Lake.
Lady of the
And
Lake.
this is when he meets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
this
stole
is,
someone's question.
yes, this is when he meets.
You bet your pappy.
His pappy, and then the pappy causes that werewolf bite, that blood pact you have, where the person bites the neck of the next person and chains it. This is now from there. You guys go into the woods. This is when we have a hag interactions. This is when you open up about your hags. We then go to. No. We then go here, which is the Elven Tomb. This is where Sonder offers his hand to access the tomb
That wasn't here.
to free that guy.
Yeah.
You're there?
We set a
were
guardian
there.
spirit on fire. I remember.
You lost 10.
Sounds like something we would do.
In that session.
Really?
So he loses hand in the brazier. You guys see the mirror that lets you look and spy on someone, and each of you guys are given a chance to look at this mirror and activate it. Do we remember this?
Is that what it was?
Oh yeah. Everybody saw
Yep.
something cool in the mirror.
Momonga, you went and looked at.
Oh my god, yeah!
I remember a funny moment from that.
What was the funny moment?
I think Rivet's seen his wife or something like that, and then you asked Emrys what he saw, and he's like, Riv's wife.
You had asked to see Marta Mantis, who is the warden of Revel's End.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
Nope.
So Marta Mantis is standing over a podium writing, and there is a creature that is out of her back, like guiding her pen.
I asked to see my parents, I think.
You did.
And I just saw like
Hey.
this side of the road.
Yeah, you saw where their bodies were laid. Yeah, that was sad. Yeah, that was. He was having a rough couple sessions. That was rough for Red.
Come on, Red.
Yeah, he was
Shit
like,
right there.
I just need a happy moment. Can I see my parents?
Yeah, I got you.
I just need one dub, man. Give me a dub. Get all these L's.
Jesus, that's
Yeah,
that's some good stuff for you.
that's a
Take a
shitty
couple
deed.
more months.
It's rough out here for a pimp.
Anywho, so from there, you guys wind up heading back. This is the speaker winds up getting maimed by the white moose. That's what leads you guys here.
You get named?
Yes. Remember she
I remember she got scalped.
yeah.
Yeah, so somebody got scouted.
Yeah, the
Moose was out there scalping people?
the
It was a
moose
shapeshifter.
No,
turned
one-
to a deer.
Momonga took the head off the moose
Yeah.
and fixed it, and then the
Start shit with my-
the speaker got scalped.
Gotcha.
Got grabbed by that druid with the bush.
You know.
The awakened shrub, you children.
Run around naked. Can't see nothing.
Um, From there, you guys go back. This is when this is obviously where we're getting the white moose drink. This is when we have
Yeah, he made
the
the white moose drink. Yeah.
Oh,
Somber.
yeah.
I do remember that.
He's an alcoholic, I forgot.
yes.
I forgot about that
There's
too.
a lot of things.
You haven't drank in a while. Right?
What's a wow? I guess.
I think
That's
a
a
while.
good question, because I've been drinking while we were in Brinchander.
He drank last session.
Yeah.
There was a moment in time I remember where he was not drinking.
The drinking
I thought he had a
kept
flask
up,
or something,
but
didn't he?
there was a point in time where the stuttering stopped.
That's what it was. Thank you. That's what it was.
Then
about the stutter.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then from there, we went to. That's when we're starting to head towards Brinchander. But a bunch of stuff happens in between, but we head to Brinchander. I'm sorry. Excuse me. From there, we head to Caer Dineval. This is when we have
Is that the lake place or no?
the lake place
The place. There's like a hut. In
with
between
Frozen
lake-
Pond.
Frozen
No,
Pond?
no, that's Brinchander.
Oh, okay.
That's where we just left from.
Okay.
So now we guys go to Caer Dineval. This is where we have the drunken albino dragonborn who's looking for invisible dwarves in the snow.
Ah, the racist one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is when he's looking around for that, but this is a break-off point for you guys to go to the Mithril Spire.
Is this the same place he had got a letter or something?
What was the letter about?
I don't know. Did you get like I don't know. I thought he had got, like,
Very early on.
That was
I got a
brother
box
and
with the dead rat.
Hugenhagen or whatever.
Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know. It It was like
Maybe that was his dad told me about that. I think. About your
He got a
brother
letter.
Duganhagen.
Yeah, you did get a letter.
Red got a
I
letter.
had to give it to somebody to read though, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Ray got
Okay.
it.
Somebody stole your identity.
Yeah.
That was last session.
That was last session?
The Trouble Red's letter, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this is when we go to the where we start heading towards the Lost Spire.
Okay.
This is where we meet Henry. This is where we jump over the lake and we do that nice ice float.
Kickflip the trout.
Kickflip. Yep, on the knuckle.
Kickflip trout. Sorry, I don't know why I just.
Well, X Games mode.
Yep. So we go across this, and then we decide to descend the tower. This is when we run into. I can look for her name.
Emily.
Emily, thank you. This is when we find Emily. Emily has been turned to stone and
The stone person.
former adventuring party. This is also when we run into the purple, the
Petrification worm? No.
a basilisk.
Basilisk.
But
Oh my God, that fight
but
was so
just prior to
scary.
that, this is when we have the moment that Sandra was talking, or that Sandra had mentioned earlier, the one in which he said you done the coolest thing where you jumped on that guy.
Oh, yeah.
This is when that happens.
Oh,
Happens,
yes. Yeah.
happens in floor
The second to third.
floor 2 to 3. Yep.
Dragon
And we had
cultists.
a magical rope.
Yes. We have this magical
I
rope.
forgot about that.
Invisible magical rope, I think it is.
This is it.
Mm-hmm.
And they can like fix to a point, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It goes like a pole.
Yep. We had 2 magic ropes. Because one we got from Zan, I want to say.
Yes.
That's the one that can fix in space. And then the invisible one we found after we killed the dragon cultists.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember that exactly, but I believe
I
you.
do remember the invisible rope.
Yeah.
So,
Because that one was in the tower. We had to use our magic rope to get in there.
Yeah.
To then get down to that. Yeah.
we get to the bottom. We defeat the basilisk, and we get with access Zan to. Oh yes, we fight
Fight the goo man.
the Goo Man. I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
third
yeah,
from the
yeah.
left.
Y'all
Oh,
fought the goo.
man. He was doing some
Were you not
modern
there for that
shit,
one?
wasn't he?
I was there.
Oh yeah,
so I
you're
didn't
just
contribute.
you were like
Oh, he
a
did like
quiet
a
room or whatever.
like mimicry.
A mimicry.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I saw the
That shit was
doppelganger.
fucking. That felt dangerous.
Alright.
That
Yep.
was dangerous.
And this is when we find out that he can make illusions turn real. He gives you guys a couple options. It's got a little bit of juice left. This is when Riv decides to take a step up and he's like, hey, I don't want to be this form anymore. I want to go back to my human form. Or go to a human form. And this is, it was absolutely crazy. I did not expect it. He winds up changing into a human form. We also then change the 2 children into a more, without the disfigurement.
You killed Henry to juice the
Exactly.
machine.
Yes.
And then
Yeah, he
you
killed
fed
him.
it rats, I think, too.
Mm-hmm.
I did feed some rats. Which is that when the problem started?
Yes, the red eyes.
The red eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
What?
His
After I did that, every time I use the flute, I have like 3. I think they're like plushy rats on there. Their eyes would turn red, and now I'm on 2 out of 3 of the. The next time I use it,
7.
it'll be full of red eyes.
When
Then you get magic rats.
when he started sacrificing
he
the rats.
started sacrificing the rat. Because it was recharging before, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and he was...
He had to juice the machine.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. It's
Better than sacrificing among them.
better than. Oh,
Yeah.
it would have been Ramonda. It would have been the player that wasn't here that session. Okay, let's be honest.
Don't want to do that.
Yeah, turn into octopus. You'll be all right.
You want bones? It's fine.
So we get this. He then has you guys. You guys go back up. He's giving you the magic items before you guys left. He gave you those in Lonely Wood. He gave you that and told you meet at Carrot Ball. Then we'll go here. We go back up, and now from here we're going to Bryn Shander. So now this is the nice long trip, and then we get into Bryn Shander. Bryn Shander, this is where many of us have fake identities.
yeah.
I have them.
Blue?
I remember blue. I got them written down somewhere.
Terran Greenleaf.
Terran Greenleaf.
Karen Greenleaf. So you guys wind up. Some of you take aliases, some of you don't. And now we are in Bryn Shander. The party, like I said, splits up. We have Sonder who goes to this hideaway where he runs into.
I got this one. Hang on a second. I just saw it.
Crazy lady.
Nowhere?
Yes.
Yeah. She got the ring. Hess.
Spider-Man.
Hess.
Some shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
She turned into a spider.
Yes. So we see nowhere with Hesk. You guys go to. There's two different inns. One is the Northern Look. One's the Frozen Pond. First one we start at is the Northern Look. We have got. We're shutting down for the night. Then this is when
All hell
breaks loose.
The ambush.
This is the ambush. This is the Dwargar kicking in the
The
doors.
fucking owlbear without arms, like chain arms and
Yes,
shit.
this owlbear hooked
Yeah.
horror.
Fireball bouncing inside.
Going down the
Yes,
hallway.
we get fireballs rolling down. He heats metal, your armor. You throw that out the window.
Yeah.
We get this is when we get the changing of Roach, where a guy tries mind controlling Roach to run you down, and you wind up dismissing him.
Yep.
This is when we get. We have a few characters drop here. This is like this is like
I dropped.
3-4 sessions. You drop. We have Aramir drops.
Yeah.
Aramir drops and fails 3 saving throws.
Yes.
We have
I think Finn got smashed in the head with a
Finn
hammer
gets
too.
hit in the head, rocks his head off the wall. This
He
is
tried to
when
dick dagger somebody.
this is when you get
Yeah, he
the
did.
this is
Great boy.
this is when you get the feat.
Yep.
He did a decent amount of damage, right?
Yeah.
I think he hit him for like 11.
Yeah, he had sneak attack. Or some
Yes,
shit
he
like that.
he had a D6 sneak attack die. So we have this big fight. The building catches on fire, obviously, because he's rolling a fucking.
Because we're there.
He leaves a fireball in the
He
in.
just bouncing it through the hallway.
Just like keep running it because they smoke screened it.
Yeah.
And just like fuck this shit.
Just run it down and just keep bouncing it to
So
the duration is.
and while this is going on, all the way back at the what's the name of the potion or the
You're
Subtle solutions.
Subtle Solutions. No, you're thinking of so all the way back at Subtle Solutions, he's also having a similar thing where all that's going down. Now he winds up just like blowing all his spell slots. He like hellishes rebukes. He does this, and then there's like a crit, and they just start getting dropped.
Yeah, I think he fucked them up.
Yeah, it's like literally second round and like half the Dwargar got dropped, and Hesk winds up critting and injecting spider eggs in one of them, and then that wound up being like another like temporary health shield, and he just wound up being he wound up rolling that fight.
I mean, like, is this
Somebody call a hospital, but not for me.
Yeah, so that was good.
And the fucking firefighters, that shit was so cool. Whenever there was a fire at the fucking Lonely Wood, and pew! And then the fucking
Sword Coast Finest, the
Lords Alliance.
Lord's Alliance.
Mhm.
God, those
Yeah,
guys are
the
good.
Lords Alliance show up and they're trying to put this out. You guys sneak off. You guys go to the Frozen Pond. Now this is so the Frozen Pond is ran. This is the one ran by owlbears. So initially we get there. It's they're
owlbears or owls?
I'm sorry, owl.
Owls.
Yeah, I'm sorry, not owlbears.
I say either one's cool, but
Yeah, no. But you're right. So this is a small hut on a lake, and so a lot of people are like crawling across, and it is much bigger than it looks.
This is the one they digged underground.
Yes.
Right?
So when you guys enter the room, it's a small room. There's an ice fishing hole. This is when we pull up the fish that's being strangled by the hand.
Ah, yeah. He was fishing.
I believe so. And this is when we've got Echo. Got
Hey,
this.
Ken. Oh my God, hey, Ken, bro. I appreciate it.
Echo, Aurora, and Timmel. at the frozen pond. These are the 3 owls that are running this. One of them used to run the airship for the Revel's End.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You're like,
We
all right,
also-
whatever.
We also need Ronaldo here again.
Yes, you meet Ronaldo. There's some confusion with Ronaldo.
Also on the list.
Listening to the last episode, I realized there's some funny things where like he gestures to you, and there's confusion because.
I thought you wanted me to kill you.
Yes, and you were like,
Yeah.
no, like you did something, but essentially there was some confusion. He thought you meant murder. You didn't, and then you realize afterwards you're like, oh, he did blabber. We should have killed him, and then.
Oh!
Yeah. Because
You said this motherfucker got to go.
Because he started talking about his seances, and you told him
That's right.
not to talk about seances. Sandra remembered, like, oh, this motherfucker's, I got you.
We were like,
A few hand signals come, he's like, yeah.
the city has changed you, Riv.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That was the joke that the city
Yeah.
changed. The city changed.
Yeah, because Rick was the one who says, yo, if we find out, your ass is grass.
Let me take this before I
Yep.
knock this down.
And Sandra knew, because y'all pals. He was like, yeah. I remember
I'm glad there's something.
I remember what Riv said.
He was
Yeah.
like,
I remember
motherfucker's gotta die, motherfucker's gotta die.
I remember what Riv said. Riv said it.
We're reunited now. We had the talk.
Yeah.
We have common ground. I feel like we can move forward as a team.
So,
We can murder as we please.
Yes, sir.
so while we're in here,
With no judgment.
this is
Go ahead.
no, you're fine. This is the place that now this is underneath the frozen pond. There are all these caverns. We have the owls that are kind of going down with their lanterns, and there's a large mess hall in the front. And as you go down, it gets quieter and quieter. But at some point, it stops getting quiet. It becomes completely deaf, and then you guys hear the singing.
Oh yeah.
We was trying to
I
come
wrote
up
it
with
down.
a
People
way.
down there.
We was trying to come up with a way to.
Yes.
Yeah, we got like the goo put in our ears.
Yes.
Something
Little
was
wax.
working. Kind of.
Yeah, and
I don't remember yet.
once we catch up, because we're not at last session yet.
Oh, okay.
So and then I'll actually give us last session's recap. So we go through here. We go underneath. This is when we see the hair and the guy who's waiting, and there's like this tense moment.
With the dogs, yeah.
Yes, and when you guys go
Oh,
back, he's
No more
skinning
hair.
a hide. There's blood. We also run into the scarecrow, which has this smell of blood, which Red remembers. Red remembers this is hags create these. So he's creating these wicker scarecrow effigies, and so like it kind of reminds him of his childhood. We then there are so many weird rooms throughout here. This is when you get kind of nervous because you hear this grunting in the next room, and there's a guy who is pulling these shrubs.
Oh, the druid bodybuilder.
The druid bodybuilder.
Yeah.
He plants a tree and he makes it hold the ground, and then he lifts up the ground, and this is how he works out. But you, obviously, not knowing this and being protective of the children that are in your room, you're like, yo, like, I need you to back up. Like, we don't. I don't need you here right now. And so we wind up. Good. You remember?
Rhino.
The woolly rhino. Yes, we were warned about the woolly rhino.
Oh yeah. I have a
who-
map if y'all want to chase that down. Just-
Yes, which ended up coming in later. Now, from here, this is essentially where we're ending, and this is where last session begins. So we wake up in the frozen pond. Everybody comes upstairs. We're eating, we're talking, we see one of the owls going down every 10-15 minutes. And we're trying to figure out what we're going to do. Sonder has to go to work. Where are you working at? Cadu's Wondrous Scrolls.
Dudes wonder skulls. Scrolls.
Scrolls. Yeah.
Skulls for the skull gnomes.
Yeah.
Skulls for the skull gnomes.
So he needs to go to work. You guys are trying to figure out what you guys are gonna do. You guys are like, hey, we're gonna go buy some stuff. and then he needs to head out, so he starts heading out. Riv's like, hey, I can help you, blah blah blah. And he's like, step 2, Riv, we're going. And so he runs off. Then everyone else is like, hey, what if we go there, set fire to the place, you know, say that he was talking bad about his thing. We gotta get him to go on this, because then at that point, one day from then, after the speaker change and the lottery, the oil merchant is gonna leave. His name is. Let's see if I can find that.
Die.
Lear. His name's Lear. Whew, look, that wrinkle.
Damn, bud. Okay.
Wait, you remembered that?
It's Lear. Yeah, I don't have it
That's
written.
crazy.
Not on this page. Lear is an oil merchant that takes some of the oil part of the way to Revel's End. He's leaving the next day. You guys go and buy some stuff. You guys also run into, you know, many merchants, the sex toy salesman. His name is
Otis.
Otis.
Top of
Yes.
the page there.
You guys head off, and they go to Cadu's Wonder Scrolls. He hands you a list of ingredients he'd like for you to get for him. This is Griffin's egg yolk, a myriad of things. There also is, Cadu is asking how you can help. You're trying to get the rats to match the letters and do some sorting thing, but you don't speak the language, and then they call the guards on you. And you have to escape out before the guards come. So they run off, or you run off, and the guards come, nothing's there. He continues his work. The players, you're searching for, Momonga, you're searching for a way to stop this hearing. Your thought process at this point is, hey, I'm going to go to Revel's End, we're going to scout it, and that's going to be it. Now that went out the window. Now that you've gotten here, my understanding is that has changed, but that was your initial thought process.
Okay.
You then go and you're looking for different. By the way, you're using disguise self, so you don't look like yourself right now. You go into Cadu's Scrolls, looking for stories about silencing, what have you. Sonder pulls a bunch of stories about sirens and how they would create this waxed putty to shove in their ears, and it's not super effective. And the book says 9 in 18 sailors fell, but it did work for some of them better than the whole crew deserting and crashing into the rocks, excuse me. So you're like, okay, this wax, this could be a thing. And then you and Riv go, you leave, you wind up making some jokes to him.
He whispered in my ear and gave me a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, something like that. Because he didn't know it was you, or yeah, exactly, he didn't know it was you. And then I think you said, let him know that Momonga says hi, or something to Cadu, and then he tells, Cadu tells Sandra. As you're leaving, you and Riv meet up, and you let Riv know who you are, and you guys go to this greenhouse that's a potion salesman. Has a tub sitting outside, says 5 silver piece, and
The jungle juice.
you guys are like, for a mystery potion? He's like, it's not a mystery to me. I'm getting 5 silver. Like, so maybe a mystery is
Who went to that?
you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Remember the bathtub outside?
I remember the mystery potion. I didn't know it was me and you who did that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what happened?
So yeah, it's like you know, he gets multiple potions. One of them, which he asked not for it to be stirred, and he gets it dredged from the bottom, which is why you have one that says a +1 on it.
Yeah. I have 3 mystery potions, 1 mystery +1, and 1 potion of false light.
So you could. This person, by the way, was the obvious sexist that was making the constant joke, like, "Oh, you must have a wife." When Riv goes in and asks about dying, he makes the joke, and when you go in asking about blocking out your hearing, makes the same joke. So while you guys are there, you get a bunch of stuff. You order the stuff. You pay 11 gold up front. because it's 10% up front.
Oh yeah.
And then he's gonna get that stuff to you in 3 days. You ask for potions. Then there's a discussion on strength. You can get multiple potions that work 1d6 in terms of 10-minute increments, or 1d4 in terms of hours. You get 2 of the d4 hours, and then you guys wind up kind of shutting down for the night. Way prior to this, well, yeah, when you guys warned about the woolly rhino. You guys then meet up. Oh, I'm sorry. Then you guys go back to the frozen pond. You wait around a little bit, and now it's time for the speaker change. We go to see the speaker change. We see that Orcus Mastu loses his speakership to Shander. Shander is the short, red-bearded, pudgy dwarf. The one who's really socially awkward.
The plant.
The plant. And he's carrying the sash. There's where the person who's holding in their left hand, the person who's holding in the right hand is the one who's going to be taking power. What have you? They announce that Shander wins, and they announce that they basically announce who all the speakers are now going to be. From here, we go. We wait 3 hours later is when they pull the lottery. And you guys are all kind of waiting on that, and then the lottery they pulling. I ask for a roll of perception.
Sorry, who took over in Goodmead? Because Clep was not the speaker.
No, Clep was not the speaker. It is.
That was the Zentarum person.
I don't have the name.
I can find it for you.
It was a good idea.
Huh?
It was a good guy.
I left the kids with him.
Yeah, Clef was, yes.
good.
Oh.
Keegan?
Keegan.
Shit.
Fuck.
Yes. So yeah, Keegan and Shander. So Shander take Orcus Mastu's spot. Keegan takes takes Klep's temporary position. Now this happens 3 hours later. The lottery happens. I ask for a perception roll. No one can make it. No one meets it, and so we do the lottery as normal. They start whispering some things, and then about 12 minutes later, they bring the unconscious body of Orcus Mastu, the guy who was the speaker of Tourmaline. Now, mind you, your name can't be pulled if you're a speaker. So it is incredibly unlikely and unfortunate for him that he was pulled just after losing his immunity. He then is drug up, he's hit, he's tied with chains, and there's a pillar of ice above him. They light a brazier, the heat melts the ice, and it drips on him and freezes. And drips and freezes. He then will wake up, he screams, but after 20 minutes or so, he winds up falling unconscious again as the ice slowly melts onto him, burning him and killing him. We then do not see this, but we hear about this. We have Emrys, who goes behind a house, summons living snakes to go kill Shander. Shander, the red-bearded dwarf, is talking, and he's on stage, and he gets bit and goes, ow! And then he realizes these snakes are crawling up his leg, and they're biting him, and he starts to run, and they start kind of paralyzing him, and he rolls. He had 20 health. I was like, hey, once you hit 20, stop. He's like, I'm already at 40. And I was like, okay. Got it. So he winds up, and he runs, and his legs are failing him, and he just falls convulsing and dies. And then people run up. Sonder runs up.
What do we know about this? What do we know about that fella who just died?
Next to nothing.
Next to nothing.
Okay.
Well, except Red got a letter from Jeremy saying, thank you for helping me with the election. This is from Orcus Mastu, in the words of Jeremy. and warns him that that he's Zentarum and that he may need his help.
Okay.
And Red does not know. He's confused what's going on. It's like I can't even read. You know, I need Sandra to read this for me. So like, there's some confusion there. And then from there, we go, and we're like, hey, we need to get the fuck out of here. We meet up with Lear. Lear takes us through the caverns. This is when, at one of the parts he runs. This is at the section of the woolly rhino. You guys see these tufts of strands of brown hair that's stuck to the wall. But you guys run it. Great dexterity stealth rolls.
Oh yeah.
Even with people with
sprint of that, yeah.
you two who had disadvantage because you have heavy armor. Still, I think you got 15. And I think you had gotten like a 13, and then everyone else like super passed. So no problems there. Went through this. And then you guys are starting to head down. He has this little donkey track. You have Roach. He gets to the bottom. He loads his stuff up into a cart, and you wind up you guys use those potions to clog ears. You at the time. Yeah, it's a D4 roll. You rolled a 1. He rolled a 4, but there was some confusion. You didn't realize that it was 12 hours to get to the carts.
Yeah.
And then 2 days to get there. So you're like, oh shit. But now once you guys are on the carts now you guys are moving. So this is when the reconnaissance was like, oh actually I don't know if this can be reconnaissance if we're traveling 2 days there.
Yeah.
2 days, you know. So that was kind of the realization of like, oh, well, we'll see. And you were actually wanting to turn back. You're like, hey, guys, we didn't prepare enough for this. We're going. You guys start writing your names, writing things down. Monster, you write pictures that you can't read on your arm. You guys are writing things to remember. You guys have this song because you're kind of forgetting every now and then. Why are we down here? What are we doing?
Somebody wrote something really interesting on them.
Well, yeah, a couple.
Mine was kind of fucking ominous. So I think everybody was like,
Something was like follow something.
yeah, everybody's writing like, you're here, scouting, or Momunga's a friend or something. And I was like, you can't die here is what I wrote on mine.
Yeah, and Aramir writes on Momunga saying it's like something about like staying together.
That's
Because when the thing is, the things that you reference even reference the monster, sometimes you're looking down and you don't even notice that you've written those words.
Yeah.
So like there's this weird thing where you're like, oh, I actually can't even really rely exactly on like what is here without some kind of janky knowledge. And I have you guys actually write this down because you're gonna have to look at it. I don't know where that is.
I ain't writing nothing apparently.
Me neither.
Not worried about it.
I gotta find a way to make money off this.
All right, I know it's like the longest recap ever, but it's
Been a year
helpful.
gap.
Yeah.
But everyone's kind of remembering all this stuff.
Yeah,
None of this
yeah,
stuff seems strange, seems wrong. So you guys are going down there. This is where we meet Blubber. Blubber's like, hey, yeah, I can take ya. And you guys load up. This is when you realize you're like, hey, there's hand pumps, multiple hand pumps in each cart. Like it's gonna take a while. Your mount and yourself do not fit on the cart.
Yeah.
Without being separated.
Yes.
So you're running behind it, and you were like, hey, it should be good uphill, definitely. Downhill, you're probably gonna get left. But on top of that, we have Red who rolls a nat 20. I think you're pumping in the first cart, and your cart's not even doing anything. You're hitting the pump, and it's not doing anything because he is literally going so much, he's skipping your tires off. So you're not even going. So you guys are hauling ass.
Strong.
You guys, almost wrecked the whole thing on a turn. And this is where we start getting separation. Blubber hits a switch. Cart diverts. You guys go into the walrus. There's a big giant walrus skull here. This is where the walrus clan is. And we have arrow shooting. It's a huge fight. We've got A mace is where we get firewalls, we get tsunamis, we get giant octopi, we get all kinds of stuff going
They
on.
get fucked up.
Yes, you absolutely fucked them up. That was absolutely wild.
Where was the they did this?
That was in Ken's Kobold campaign. They did
Is
this.
that what it was? That's what it was. Okay.
Do you want me to recap that one too?
I forgot about that. Oh, fuck, I forgot about that.
We play so many games.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
some
start
stuff-
meshing together.
some shit
I was like,
just-
oh yeah, it was on a railway, I think.
What was the one with free parking? I got $200 when I went to go.
What?
Was it Slim to win?
That made me kill the fella.
Which fella?
Cause they had got they was fighting in here way before I got there,
Yes.
and then I know the one guy who set them up was running the other way.
Yes.
Or some shit.
You- yeah,
I don't-
you- as
what
you
was
were-
that? What was that?
Yeah, so as you're running by him, he's running and he is going, and he says, "Your friends took, the wrong turn." And as you're going, you start going, and you notice there's combat. Arrows go, and you're like, "Hey, I know what the fuck's going on."
Yeah.
And so,
I was born at night, but it
yeah,
wasn't
yeah. So you wind up. I forget. I think you Eldritch Blast him.
Yeah. I think it
Yes,
was
because
right.
I think you wind up hexing him, Eldritch Blasting him. He doesn't have much health. You wind up just like, I think you would just want
That
to drop
motherfucker
him.
in a mist.
And then Jesus, was that? I want you to know the video that I just played was 1 hour and 46 seconds.
Jesus.
Long recap. It's gonna be a video on its own.
Hey, that's pretty short for a 10-year recap, man.
Yeah, I mean,
year recap.
this is a very, very loose.
Do Christian Strahd next.
Yeah, I'll go.
Ain't not too bad. We usually
Uncle
we used to
Dan,
start
can you
at
tell us a
10 o'clock.
story?
Yeah.
And, Scott didn't get up and work until 10.
That is true. So
All right.
from there, we then we finish out this fight. We find a couple interesting things. We find a lot of gold. 186 gold. Mine's coming out to about 30 gold and 6 silver a piece. Memory served me. I think it's 184.
I mean, I'm up to like 90 something
Yeah.
gold, I think, so.
You guys separate the gold. There's also several bits of unique items. There is a flail. Who has the flail? I need to know.
I don't know if we divvied it up.
I don't
It
think
was
we
like at
did
the
it.
very end.
I do not have a flow.
I wrote down stuff.
Sandra, check. You have Tusk of the Tundra?
I don't have it. I just wrote down the list of what I found.
I have
Okay.
an axe worth 5 gold pieces.
Okay, which one of you?
Tent cold weather.
Okay, I remember the armor no one really wanted, or no one was.
Wanted to wear because like it would mark you as part of the tribe. I think.
It would not. Yeah, not
What was
only.
the armor?
It's the same armor you have, but it's natural, so you can't use heat metal on it. It's made out of bone, but it's not only that there's a visual representation of, hey, you have this walrus armor, but it's also like really hard to disguise self and use a myriad of things because it's ridiculously garish and obvious.
Okay.
And so I think the decision was you guys didn't want to wear it, but you're more than welcome to keep it. It's worth some money, and also, or choose to wear it now. It's a new day.
I hold it on the back end. I hold my backpack. Or however, holding this stuff.
Yeah.
You
You
got a horse. Let me put on a horse.
Yeah.
and
What's that
then,
right now?
Walrus armor.
yeah, walrus armor. It's it's chainmail, and if you wear it, it's going to require an attunement. And then who's going to use the flail? The flail.
It does cool things.
It does do some cool things.
Protects you from cold. Does cold, and you can start an avalanche.
What?
Super cool.
What? That's the flail.
Yes.
Well, you look like a flail boy.
What the flails?
D8.
Anybody a D8?
Yes.
Fire's kind of my thing, so
I'm not
Yeah,
flirting with my
fuck
silver
yeah, I'll
sword.
take flail. So I put I'm gonna just put walrus armor. Anything else I need to put on there? Needs attunement.
Yes.
Needs attune. Okay. Flail.
Yeah.
Yep. How you spell flail?
FLAI.
L. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Flail.
And then you say it's called Tusk of the Tundra, right?
Tusk of the Tundra.
Tusk of the Tundra.
+1 magic flail.
That's fucking cool.
Tundra.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's strong.
The Tundra. It does 1d8
Yep. +1
plus 1.
magic,
Side note, it could probably also lift us out of poverty, so just keep that in the back of your head.
and then it gives you resistance to cold damage. It also gives the ability of if you're on a mountaintop, you can cause an avalanche.
Resistance to cold.
Yep.
And
Can cause avalanche if you're on a mountaintop.
Question: does the mountain have to have snow on it?
It's a good question.
magic. It's magic, brother.
Does not.
What
That's why I love
classifies
it.
as a mountain?
That's a good question.
Can I make a mountain out of a
Molehill,
molehill?
that's
If I call it, it's magic. If I call it a mountain, it's a goddamn mountain, bro.
You could wonder why we haven't played for
There
a
you
year.
New character. I'm on Ken's back. Ken's the mountain.
Have like that bitch.
Druids get land shape at what level?
We already got it. I was just looking at the 4th level spells.
I didn't get a lot out of 4th level.
Oh
Actually,
my Jesus, dude. Really?
well, yeah.
There's some crazy polymorph?
Warlock. I really limit.
Dude, this hallucinatory terrain?
Next level is when I get access to Arcanums, and then I can start dipping in other spell lists. But my 4th level is not really hot. I think I took a spell, but it's more of a flavor thing than anything else.